everyone, I am Mike of Mike Test Play, and welcome back to Pokemon Colosseum. Last time we went over the rules of battle mode and set up what we're going to be doing, which is the 100 trainer knockout in Mount Battles Battle Modes Double Battle. With our team that we registered last week. Or last episode. So, I'm going to hope that recordings don't fail during this entire thing because there's going to be a lot of saving. When you go in, you can see your Pokemon. You can see that they are, all set. They've got their items, they've got their moves and stuff. They're just set. You can't, do anything with them. And you can also halt your progress, which just suspends your game, and then you can resume from this point if you stop playing. This is just a way to allow you to actually, take breaks, which is really nice. When you actually step into the arena, pleased to meet you, it starts an actual, competitive kind of battling. You can see your opponent's team. You can just see the Pokemon on it. You don't get to see their movesets or anything like that. And you can then make your selections. You can hit R to check what your Pokemon have. And, you have to hit the button on the GameCube controller to see what they are. But you can see their full stats and movesets and everything. And let's see. For this one, Mr. Ray is obvious. Shine. Blue. Bay. Let's do that. And we're going to jump right in here. Now, as we go into the first battle, which these first battles are easy. Let's just state that bluntly. When you enter the Mount Battle Challenge in battle mode, you get 5 free continues. This means that at any point you can lose a battle, use up a continue, and then just restart from where that battle was. If you lose on battle 1, you've restarted battle 1. If you lose on battle 64, you restart battle 64. You don't lose any progress as long as you have a continue to use up. You start with 5, and you gain an additional 1 for every battle you win without one of your Pokemon getting KO'd. They don't have to not be hurt. They just can't be KO'd, and you win it. So we're going to rack up, seriously, 1 HP. Seriously. You can see what the opposing Pokemon have HP-wise, and I think that's hilarious. But, you can just, kind of breeze through the early battles and rack up continues. I'm going to say this. Testing that was surprisingly brutal. I tested it actually after I finished the challenge, and I used a team of an untrained, let's see, what was it? I have it written down. Remoraid, Yanma, Plusle, and Togetic, and then I threw in members of my actual team so that the levels would be high so that I could lose quickly. And they nearly got a KO against, it wasn't the first trainer, it was the second or third trainer, while I was trying to lose. And I was like, what? And they were against level 70s. What? What happened? But we earned ourselves a continue. Perfect win. We will continue battle. Anytime that you continue a battle, you can choose to suspend your challenge either in the suspension menu or here. It doesn't automatically save unless you suspend your challenge. So, that's good. Ending the challenge means starting it all over, but suspending means you can come back anytime. So yeah, those are kind of the big points. And let's... I hate to say it, Shine and Mr. Ray are going to lead off a lot of these. I'll just throw my Pearls and Shade in there. I don't know. Kind of a difference with the Mount Battle Mode Challenge is that you just want to pick the team members that make the most sense for that battle. I'm just seeing the types that are down below and seeing who can hit it. I'm going to be honest, Shine is going to be in the vast majority of these battles. An offensive presence like Espeon is incredibly valuable in this particular mode. Oddly enough, the test team that I used for the test file that allowed me to go through everything and find all the little extra stuff, it was not as good in the main game as this team has been. It wasn't even that close. It was constructed to lose in specific spots and test specific things, test out movesets, that sort of thing. Like, there was a lot that kind of went into the thinking of it, but it at no point was the goal just dominate. It was a good team. I'm not gonna lie, it was a really good team, but like, there were weird movesets, there were weird things that I was doing. It wasn't like concise at any point. But for this mount battle, it was, I believe, better than this team will be. Because I had an Espeon with a high-powered Hidden Power Grass, which is oddly more useful than Hidden Power Fire is in this particular run. I'm sure, I've already used Fire a couple times here, but I'm sure there will be more use, but like, Grass was phenomenal in spots. And I also had an Entei, who, legendary Pokemon, who was just a nice little partner who also had Hidden Power Grass at high power. So, like, it was really good. They basically did, like, 90 of the 100 battles. Like, it was crazy. By the way, 2 battles in, 2 perfects so far. So, we're doing well. It does ask you every time if you want to suspend your challenge. So there's these little, windows in between battles. And yeah, so, ooh, this guy has a danger on his team. Why not? So I'm going to lead with Shade Shine here, and then my Pearls, and I don't even know if I hit Mr. Ray or Blue on that one. I wasn't really paying attention. Why not, has Shadow Tag and then Mirror Coat and Counter. If you bring a Dark type with a Dark type attack, you never have to fear Wobbuffet or Why Not. Which is why Shade is leading off here. Shade will not be appearing in many battles here, but he will be the backup option for a lot. His moveset is, I got rid of Secret Power for the Bubble Team. His moveset is just survive and kind of chip away at things with either Toxic or, Bite. I'm like, what other move do I have that does that? Yeah, Bite, the one I'm using. But in battles with Why Not or Wobbuffet, of course it uses Splash, and I'm like, this is a danger zone. No, not really. But Mirror Coat is a Psychic type move. If you use Bite, which is a special attack in this generation, it will trigger, but it's a Psychic type move, so it won't hurt a Dark type. Fighting type moves also do not affect, the Fighting type counter does not affect Ghost types. So, kind of have options against Why Nots and Wobbuffets. I will likely lead with, yeah, here we go. There, it doesn't affect Shade, see? Perfectly done, Why Not? Way to go. Take one for the team. So, just... that's just how it goes. So, there's strategy even in these early battles, because if Why Not had landed a Mirror Coat against Shine, probably would have taken it out. So I would have lost the continue. Instead, we got another continue. And, there's no limit on continues. I mean, technically there is. You can rack up 99 because there's only 100 battles, and then you start with 5. So the max is 104. As we go through, I'll say how the test team did. Nope. Do not want to suspend. Which I said after. Can I have 1 second so I can do some deep breathing? In, out. In, out. Okay, I'm ready. I don't know why I decided to read that one in full. Athlete Pasha. That sounds like a real name, too. Cool. This team is looking very Shade My Pearls Bay Blue. Sure. There's not a whole lot of challenge. There will be times like later in this challenge, where I'm really paying attention and picking specifically on, you know, okay, I need to look at this moveset and this, like, there's gonna be some struggle potentially in this one, but it's gonna be pretty late in the game, to be honest. It's kind of really worked out. Oh, come on, Matt. That was funny. That was just really funny. And Whismer goes down. And just like, oh no, not fake, and it doesn't affect my pearls. Neat. As my pearls go shadow ball. Like I said, ball as it fired. Probably should have saved that for when it made contact. But either way, you know, it's all good. Yeah, so offensive Pokemon are extremely valuable in this challenge. I do highly recommend. You don't need snagging at this point. That's clear. There's nothing to snag here. It's just all battles. But I do still recommend having at least a couple of defensive options. Our team, you know, has always been so well balanced that half of our offensive options are defensive options, and kind of vice versa. But like, you know, bring some, because in some of the tougher challenges, you'll want them. So, you know. What's nice is that the trainers actually disappear after you beat them, unlike regular Mount Battle where they're just still there. So it kind of gives you the sense of like, hey, I'm beating them and they're falling off. So it's kind of cool. You know what? For this one, I will not use Shine. Just get somebody else in there. So Bay, my Pearls, Mr. A, and Blue. Let's just keep the teams in there. No. I was like, Blue and Bay haven't been in it yet. Oh wait, Earthquake. And also, it's a Baltoy and a Pichu, so kind of works out perfect. Except, yeah, no, that works out perfect. I couldn't have asked for a better matchup. Of course, I don't remember if Bay is faster than my Pearls. It is not. Okay, cool. I might get 3 KOs. That's pretty cool. You know, bye-bye Baltoy. Baltoy is Levitate, so like, I don't know. Okay, Lotad doesn't... No, Lotad does resist the point of Earthquake. So I don't get the 3 KOs. But, like, you know, I'll get 2, because Pichu's 100% going down. I mean, I said that after it already did, but, like, the calculations aren't even a calculator. It's just like, oh, yeah, no, that's done. Alright, Marill. I'm actually going to Earthquake again, because Marill is pretty tanky, and, you know, this Thunderbolt might KO it, but it might not. Okay, it did, but if it hadn't, I would have been glad that I Earthquaked. And I'm never going to be upset at Bay using Earthquake, because point. I just love that animation. Can you blame me? Really, can you blame me? I hope not. But there we go. There's our 5th battle. And that's going to do it for this episode. Well, once we get through, like, the winning screen. I said this in the last episode, but I'm keeping these shorter as a matter of practicality. You know, this one is short, yes. But the next one might not be. And so... Well, not the next one, but, like, the later ones, if I tried to go through 10 battles in a single episode, it might take, like, an hour. So, you know, I'd rather have some shorter ones and the ability to actually record all of this without losing, you know, without having to delay episodes or something. So, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you tomorrow when we take on the next set of 5 battles. See you then.